So what's going on? We back with it, episode 5. You know what I'm saying? Truth lives on. And I appreciate the love and support I'm still getting. Just know I'm hoping by episode 6, we got a banner in the background, some saucy shit coming out soon. Got it in the works with some people and shit, so we gonna really try to elevate this. It ain't happening overnight, but it's getting there and shit, so just gonna keep keeping it real. That's all I can do. And it's crazy because I be so. One thing I really, and this is bringing it out of me more, and I'm starting to see that no filter thing sets a tone. And it's crazy how I can find myself saying the exact same thing like multiple different ways, but you hear it. For example, I say it a certain way on this podcast, but if I was to like say it in Spanish or something, like, it would sound hella different. Or if I had to present myself with a different demeanor, I'd be able to do that. But like the natural me, the one that I'm trying to just like be on camera is the regular me, the only person I know how to be. And I get hella comfortable with myself, and just little steps I keep taking to like just grow more, and I'm growing a lot. Just help with these videos. But see, I be dealing with my own shit in life. Still life. It keeps happening. And like you never really gonna be happy until you appreciate what you got, but you really like stand up to your most inner fears. Cause a motherfucker won't succeed until you really know in your heart that it's time to succeed. And it could be anything that'll get you there, but like in my shoes, along the journey, I had a lot of people that genuinely cared enough to pay attention to me and see past what everybody judged me about. I remember being in high school and I had a woodshop teacher and he took a liking to me. And I told him I wanted to be part of this little academy thing that they had going on in my high school. And you had to be a sophomore to officially be in it. And I was like the first one in history of that Acme program that was a freshman, like on a team already though. I was doing shit that I was supposed to be doing till 10th grade, you know what I mean? And it's fucked up looking back on it, like, man, I probably should have treated that dude like with more respect. Cause he went out of his way to extend a hand for me, and I ain't really like letting him down on it, but I didn't do what I was supposed to do with it. Living life and being stupid though. Back then it seemed like that, like my first year of high school is where like my life really changed, cause once I just started involving myself in different shit and life started taking different turns, I became to realize, okay, things aren't a joke. And it's crazy, you be stuck in this mindset that you gotta, how can I say that? Like you gotta basically be somebody and have everybody know that you've been somebody. And it's just a whole bunch of wild motherfuckers just try to prove something to each other. But at the end of the day, man, you ain't have to prove nothing to nobody. This is anytime your nuts get tested, you know what I'm saying? Just hold your composure and act accordingly. But other than that, like, hey, fuck what anybody talking about. And how I was saying in episode 4, like, man, we stop giving a fuck about how people think, man. You'll go places you didn't think you could go because now you don't care. Like, oh, if I look bad, I didn't make it, or damn, maybe I wouldn't succeed, but like at the end of the day, man, fuck all that. Yeah, at least you trying, putting the like thought and effort into this shit. But I had that a lot in my life, people trying to help me, and I ain't always know how to like take that help. And like I said, when you stuck in a position where you feel like you couldn't do it, that's probably the worst thing to tell yourself in the times is you can't. And you know, like you trying to be somebody and you establish that name for yourself. After that's kind of okay, now what? Because I remember being like 18 years old, looking back on shit like, man, what the fuck do I really have to show for myself? I ain't got no house. I ain't even got like a lot of money like that. I'm still doing the same ass shit, you know what I mean? Maybe on a different level, but like what I really got to show for myself? And I went to jail at 19. And it's crazy, man. Sitting in that cell, I remember really thinking back like, damn, bro. This might be the last place I ever get to enjoy what last little bit I have of life left. It's just thinking like that. It's like, fuck, bro, I ain't happy with that. Like, if I die tomorrow, bro, I would not be happy with what the fuck I just left behind. So at the end of the day, like, a lot of that shit don't matter. And even as fucked up as it is, a lot of shit you do probably won't matter when you gone, because that ain't gonna stop the world from turning. Whether you here or not, motherfuckers out here chasing this bread. And that's the fucked up part is about life, is that, yeah, money couldn't buy you no happiness, but money's the only thing that's gonna like basically be a backbone to any foundation you build. And like the more my head gets clear of a lot of shit, I be seeing like, man, I want to see the world. I want to do all I can, because real shit, well, you only live one time. And you cannot get time back. And I found that out in one of the hardest ways there is to find out. And I just want everything they took from me. But I ain't gonna be able to do that and not have a vision or direction to go in. And I remember, like, people always tell me, like, man, it don't really matter about certain little things, but I just always wanted people to know, like, my name. And I would just act out and do just little shit that even some of my partners would tell me, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? Like, you ain't gotta do all that. And it's just, I was just being me. And I've been seeing it a lot lately. Like, when I'm just really myself, like, a lot of people be like, ooh, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I see that I talk a different way that a lot of people ain't really used to hearing. And I get it. Sometimes that might be my downfall, because it'll come off harsh, or you might be like, what the fuck, what he just say? But really peep that out, and at the end of the day, I ain't spreading no false rumors or nothing. I ain't lying on nobody's name. I ain't telling no story like it ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm telling it like it is. But it's crazy because I see a lot of people like cringe when you talk like that type shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But my analogy with all this shit is that if you acting out a certain way, or you just do things a certain way, and do you have to get got at about something like that? If it makes you cringe to hear how you acted, and you mad about the way I'm saying it, maybe the real problem should be you should be looking at yourself like, okay, but I made him or made this person feel like that by my actions. Because at the end of the day, even if I said it nicely, rudely, whatever the case is, I'm telling you the same thing. But that goes back to what I say about like sugarcoat things for people, because that shit, like I said, how the fuck that gonna get you anywhere? And it's crazy because I real life had this experience the other day. And I posted a little story about it on Instagram, but this dude, he had fixed my AC compressor on my car. And he told me that if anything ever went wrong, he got me, he hooked me up, whatever. So he really held his word on that, you know what I mean? Good dude. And so they come to fix it. I thought I knew what the problem was, so he said to make me feel better, he'd do what I was asking. But he's doing it, and he's almost done. And then he sent a picture to my phone talking about, oh, a part broke while I was trying to put everything back together. And long story short, he felt like he was losing more money and time, having to go to the store, replace it himself, come back, put it on, and then leave. So he kept trying to get me to pay for the part. And he kept trying to tell me like I'm losing, bro. And I said, okay, so what do I have to lose for? Because you broke something? I said, at the end of the day, that's like me going to your house, telling you I'm gonna fix your toilet, and then I'll break your kitchen door or something, and then tell you, hey, bro, give me $300. I'll be right back. We'll fix this door. You would be okay with that? And he couldn't say yeah. But kept trying to justify his wrongdoings. Like, bro, I get it. You mad, and it's a fucked up situation. But you put yourself in them shoes. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And if that makes me sound like a rude person for saying it like that, y'all could take it how you want to. But I bet you like a lot of majority of people watching this video right now are feeling like I wouldn't have paid that shit either. But yeah, maybe he didn't have to say it like that. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't have paid for it either. Because I was a little aggressive at first. I keep it real, you know what I mean? I got him kind of crazy at first because it just caught me off guard. Fuck you mean I'm paying for that shit? Nah, bro, you paying for that shit. But, I kept my end of the deal though. And I still gave him the money for whatever was originally agreed for. You know what I'm saying? He told me just cover a couple of things for him and he was straight. I still did that. Feeling how I felt to show him I stand on my name, bro. Like I'm good business. I just want some good business back. And you know what I mean? Blair chose to tell me like basically it's bad. Don't call him back after that or whatever. And it's cool. He's feel like that, bro. I ain't got no animosity towards you. But I mean, if you wanted me to talk to you like a little ass girl and oh my bad, yeah, you could go find somebody else with all that shit. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm not paying you for that. That is not my fault. And I'm going to have to stand on that because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But, so I ain't a bad person for doing that. So if being raw and uncut is looked at like that, then so be it. I'm going to stand out. I'm not really tripping no more. And I see that like in a lot of situations I'm going through in life right now. I really, really see that, bro, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Because even in ways you might not even realize, you finding yourself trying to be somebody you're not. And that could be like with anybody. It's weird how I be with my partner and I feel hella comfortable. Like I'm at home, you feel me? It's my dog. I ain't gotta hide nothing. We just chilling, we politicking, it is good. But then I be around somebody else and like, I guess like a different vibe. Like I gotta watch what I say or, you know what I mean? That I can't talk the way I normally would, but sometimes that's a good thing. Cause like when I go to job interviews and I'm talking around like my work environment, you'll never hear me like speak the way I do. You like somebody I work with would watch this and be like, "What the fuck? That ain't the." But that ain't for everybody to know, you feel me? I'll play my part when I'm supposed to play it. So don't get it twisted like a motherfucker stupid and just talking nonsense. Like, I'm talking some real shit. It's just how I'm saying it. And it's crazy because, like, I mentioned it in one of these videos that I was doing some TikTok shit and it didn't sound like me, and that's what it was. I sounded like some whole regular ass person trying to just give a little special message. Like, anybody can say that. Anybody can hear a life quote, put a little bit on it, and then send it right back out to you. You're going to feel like, okay, that's some real shit, but anybody could say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because a person might even be telling you that shit and have never even lived it. Never gone through it, has a good life, but they understand that, like, spreading that word probably really means something. But I'm going to tell it like it is, man. I want to stand out. I want to be different. You know what I mean? I can be in any, you could drop me in any type of environment and I'll make it. But I'll always be me. And like when you trying to come up and you like out there doing what you do, bro, you do what works for you, you'll get somewhere. With a team of solid motherfuckers and everybody on the same height, but like as far as you make it, you're gonna look back and okay, like I stood on that for me though. And it's crazy because the older you get, the more you start to realize like, damn, bro, I ain't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like, I remember being young and thinking I was getting somewhere and I'm having a little bit of something, and as fucked up as it is to say, it's like sometimes a motherfucker don't even see past 20, past 19. You know what I mean? I had a friend, dog, he was, he like 15, 16 maybe. Not like 16, 17 maybe. But I'm talking about good ass homie. Pray to God every night. We was locked up together. I'm telling you, the little homie would pray and was just like real humble about shit, and you know what I mean? Like carried himself like just he stood out to me. You know what I mean? I really fucked with him. And like no matter what it was though, like I knew he had my back and I had his back, and he showed me that, you know what I'm saying? And I remember we was locked up together. He was there before me. I came through with a little ride, bounced out my way. He got out a little bit after me. And I real life think he died like 2 months after he got out. Good ass dude, you feel me? Just standing on shit, doing what we do, you feel me? And he fell victim to something. So it's like, that's a respectable thing. But you gotta know when to put yourself in them type of situations. Sometimes people don't understand that you're not playing checkers, you're playing chess. And that shit ain't nothing to play with. You feel me? But Brody felt like he had to stand on shit. But maybe he'd have thought a little more that night, maybe he'd still be here. But the cool part about it is like when God calling your number, he's calling your number, so it don't even really matter. I don't care how hard you are, how many motherfuckers you got with you, how many guns and shit you did before that. Like, if it's your time to go, buddy, it's your time to go, and there ain't no stopping that. So, like, that's like, I just, you know, I mean, fuck all that, man. I'm about to get this money and get somewhere, and we gotta stand on something. We can stand on something. Other than that, bro, like, man, I'm about this chicken right now. Trying to fly to the islands, and I'm telling you, it's a whole nother thing to life out there that a motherfucker ain't seen. And it's crazy because when I get there, I want to be with the team. And like I said, I'll always be me and know that I came up on some shit that, you know what I mean? Like, if this podcast really take me somewhere, like, I know I didn't do no weird ass fake shit to get nowhere. I had to be somebody I wasn't. And if this ain't what take me there, I promise y'all something will. You know what I mean? Promise you that. But either which way, I get some type of enjoyment out of this. Because it's always like weird. Like, I remember being hella young, it's like I always wanted to I guess you could say, want my voice heard, but I wasn't trying to like gain no type of fame. Like I don't know. And it's crazy now, because sometimes I feel like I didn't even think about this all the way. How much somebody will really know you if it all goes somewhere. And like living up like where I come from, sometimes that ain't a good thing. But at the end of the day, like I don't care what nobody gotta say, and I move smartly. But it's like a person like me, I can't just go anywhere I'd like to. You feel me? Because I'm not stupid, nigga. I'm knowing consequences behind my shit. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even like being noticed sometimes. If I could discreetly be in and out of somewhere, I'm in and out, handling what I have to handle, and it ain't got nothing to do with me after that. You know what I'm saying? And I just move hella smarter now. If I could drive a couple extra miles, whatever, and go to a store where I know I ain't finna run into no, like, whatever, like, I'm gonna do that. And the motherfucker can call it what you want it. But, like, you know what I mean? My name speak for itself. Well, I ain't even have to say nothing. So, like, getting out of jail made me feel like, man, if I ever have to go back to jail, it's because I truly believe in my heart I have to stand on some shit. Other than that, I ain't got time for that right now. This motherfucker's trying to get somewhere. There's people out here that really depend on me right now. And I'm going to stand good on all that. It's crazy because you get out and you really start, I don't know, man. You gonna grow older and you gonna see a lot of shit. And like motherfuckers really don't even be who they say they are. It's bad because you see motherfuckers get their whole cars publicly pulled, man, and then no noise happen after that. But then they sitting there trying to talk this big ass gangster shit. Like, come on, buddy. I can't really like understand how a motherfucker will talk all this shit, be all this shit, and then put in a situation like that, and then it's like, okay, buddy, they didn't even really want to stand on nothing. And it's like, okay, this is the type of dudes y'all trying to impress. This the type of dude like you care about, like what he think of you type shit. Man, fuck all that. And it's crazy because some of y'all closest ones, bro, as fucked up as it's gonna sound, that one day might be the one to be like, damn, bro, he really was. That's crazy. All because you couldn't recognize game, you feel me? And at the end of the day, bro, just get yourself somewhere, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, don't have no filter, man. And them type of motherfuckers to stay away from around you because, like I said, that environment is scary. Just being real, though. Like, really, really try that shit, man. Just the next time you find yourself feeling like you want to speak up, speak up. I don't care if it's your job, your mom's a sister, somebody that needs that, you know what I mean? Like, whatever the like, I mean, there's a way to talk to people. And we ain't got to get crazy, none of that other shit, but that's the reason why you trying to take we could take that. But you gonna respect me. That's all I'm asking for. And if you can't do that, and I have to get at you about whatever, you can feel however you want to feel about what I'm saying. I already said it, and I ain't taking shit back. But don't be mad at me for calling you on your bullshit. And don't get mad at another motherfucker for telling you some real shit that you like, damn, but you can't accept it for yourself. Weird ass shit up out of here, bro. Like, and a lot of motherfuckers don't even be what they claim to be. That's the sad part. So when you get money, man, just put that into yourself and get yourself somewhere. And whoever come with you, you know, they meant to be there. And if they ain't there, then like I said, that gap was their fault. That ain't your problem, man. It ain't my problem no more. That's real ass shit. But I be watching this dude, I Am Truth Hurts, 350s heavy. He be talking this shit. But I seen this video the other day. He was talking about some shit, but and he was really like, just like, basically the moral of it was whatever you been going through or continue to go through, like, not no more. I might have let somebody walk all up, not no more. I might have not spoke up about whoop, not no more. I let you treat me, not like whatever it is not no more. Right? And that shit really like, that shit woke my game up on my life, it did. So I've been telling myself a lot about a lot of, like, yeah, not no more, bro. Because I realized, you know, just me being who I am, I really got a big ass heart. Anybody that really know me, like really know me, know I got a big ass heart. And if I say I got you, bro, I'll go the extra mile for that. You ain't have to question me. But I don't ever get that back. From people that I really never even expected to do me like that. And the cool part about it ain't even got to do with no street shit. But it's a cold feeling, bro, when you taking knives out of your back, nigga, to stab somebody for the same person that just put it in your back. That's some fucked up shit, bud. And it's mainly because the same motherfucker that stabbed you with that shit, you get at them for doing it, and they always trying to make it seem like it's your fault. Partner, I just stood on what I believe in, Cuddy. That ain't my problem that you can't. But you gonna remember that every time you think about my name, like, damn, okay, Brody, he made some sense though, or he, whatever. But just when you tell the story, well, tell it how it is. Because y'all really see that. When you tell the truth, you tell the story exactly how it happened. Bro, oh God, bro, you watch one side of them people are gonna start trying to assassinate characters and play victims and all that weird ass shit. Because they find like, oh damn, that's what I did. But I'm smell my name over some shit like that. And then if I told you how it was and you couldn't accept that, then that's your problem. I ain't got nothing to do with me beyond that. But me personally, myself, don't associate with people like that. In the direction I'm trying to take my life and where I'm going to get my life, yeah, I can't. Ain't no room at the table for all that. I love you. You might still love me, but that's how you do shit, buddy. So, whatever the case is, yeah, you from around here with that. But remember my name. Yeah, and it just wakes you up. Just, you know what I mean? You gonna get somewhere for you or you not. Or don't be stuck all up in one place feeling like that's all you can ever do, man. There's a whole world out there from anything. This might not be my only revenue of income, you know what I mean? But one day I might have multiple and just talking chicken and living a life, man, that I never thought I'd have. And I'm gonna get there being myself. And whoever don't feel it, fuck them. But I hope that this journey really touches somebody in their heart, like, okay, brody doing it. And even I gotta talk myself into shit like I gotta be consistent. I gotta keep it coming. I gotta really take that shit serious. And ain't nobody gonna do it for me. And I'm already balls deep right now, and I ain't turning back. And then if it didn't take off where I wanted it to, but at least I tried. And no matter what, I ain't in the same place I was in yesterday or the day before that. But one thing I can guarantee you right now, I ain't in the same place I was 18 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was in jail. And jail really molded me to the person I became today. That's a whole nother episode though. But just let that ponder in your mind. Go lock yourself in the bathroom and only come out for like hour, some change a day. Have somebody bring you some food. I bet you a lot of people tell me, fuck that. It was sometimes that wasn't an option. And I refrained my mind from going crazy to being molded into, as much as it may not sound believable, but a productive member of society. And not even by the corrupt ass system that's probably meant to, or was meant put in place to do that, and they can't do it, but by some motherfuckers talking some real shit that'll get you somewhere and standing on what we believe in. And I became a man. You feel what I'm saying? And now I carry myself out here with a whole nother demeanor that's gonna get me somewhere because I paid attention. And a lot of these motherfuckers nowadays, they talk all this rah-rah about some shit they don't even really know about. But you making it sound good, and I feel it, I really do, because you stand on that. And if you don't know what you talk about, then like, I ain't trying to hear it. Yeah, like real ass shit. You know what I mean? Because when you talking to me, it gotta make sense, and I gotta know you like thorough with it. Because anybody can make shit sound good, you feel me? But like, know what you talking about. But it's just a way for me to tell this story about shit that really goes on in the world people don't know about. But I feel like I'm gonna get somewhere with this. So y'all keep showing me support, man. Start dropping more feedback in these comments, man. Let me know something y'all want something to talk about, or you know what I mean? Just give me some ideas too. Whatever y'all really want out of this, man. Let me know something. Hit that subscribe. Follow on Instagram at StukOnGame_podcast. Spell stuck without a C. You know what I mean? That's just how I always been. But salute to y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day out there. Whenever y'all watch this, and know that in some years from now, I'm finna be on top of my game.